I don't know.
All right, hang on.
Yeah, you go find Brooke. She doesn't have a pass.
Okay. You may begin.
Know a lot about golf.
Well, we're waiting.
And the wait has come to a screeching, grinding even halt. We are those weekend golf guys, and we are here live at the media center of the Senior PGA Championship presented by Kitchen Aide. See, we got it, man. I have been practicing. John Ashton here, Jeff Smith here.
Love it.
And
Love it.
You've been watching the TV coverage of this thing, man.
You
Golf
know
Channel's
what?
been going like wall to wall with you guys.
I'll tell you what,
It's great.
these guys are getting, they're getting an earful about how this golf course is. Aren't they?
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
I don't feel so bad now.
I think Pete Dye has won first day. I think he won second day. It's really great.
I was watching, the Golf Channel did a pre-tournament show Wednesday night, and I was watching it, and they had Rocco Mediate, and he said, I love Pete Dye golf courses. But when Pete Dye did this one, he was a little angry.
I've been fortunate enough, John, you and I have been fortunate enough to come up here to play.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, these guys have not seen this track before. There's one golfer here in the field, John Dalcarabo. He is a PGA professional from Indiana. Mm-hmm. And John's come, and he's played the track a few times. He's made the cut.
Fantastic.
So, it's something. Because when you get up here to play, you're going to play something that you have never experienced before. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of fun. What a great track.
It is fun. It's great from a standpoint of a person like me who's a unranked amateur, however you want to put it. Yeah, I stink.
You could shower. You wouldn't be rank.
I come off of this course, probably about 6 or 7 balls lighter than I started, and a little bit frustrated. And so are the professionals.
Yeah, they're hard to find here.
Yeah,
Keep it in the fairway. They're not overly big, but you want to keep it in them. That's for sure.
That's it. They're saying that these aren't fairways; they're ribbons. And doing things like that. But we are here. We're very pleased to be here. The folks at French Lick Resort I guess it's still southern Indiana, isn't it, Brendan? It's considered southern Indiana.
South Central Indiana.
South Central Indiana, wherever we're at. God's playground. You betcha. But they know how to do a party here.
Yeah.
And we've been here for the LPGA Legends Championship past few years, and now the Senior PGA Championship presented by Kitchen Aide. And we are going to bring in the man who is French Lick. Yeah, here, tell you.
We have
a dance here.
A couple of great people that organize an awful lot of events here at French Lick. Mr. Dave Harner, director of golf. He's everywhere. He's doing everything for this facility. He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And standing here with us with a microphone in his hand, Brendan Sweeney, who is also Mr. Everything at French Lick.
No,
he can promote anything.
There's a lot of moving parts around here. I'm just a piece.
There are.
This has really been a dedication, a love and service from the community. And to have people from all over the world flipping on NBC today, I mean, this is the goal that Bill Cook had, the vision that he had when he decided to do a $560 million renovation to southern Indiana.
Yeah.
Steve Ferguson, our chairman of the board, had the dream, had the vision to be with Pete Dye to build this thing. And over the last couple of days, it has been really just exciting. Oh, my mom's calling. Hi, Mom. How are you?
Right.
Everything's great. Just doing a little radio show.
Yeah, just doing a live radio show. Thanks for
all
calling.
good.
Call back later.
That's
Goodbye.
That's the ring.
Make sure that dinner's on by 5.
That's right. That's the ring that we all grew up with the phone that's strapped to the wall.
Exactly.
And the 3-foot cord.
And we still have. This is a very historic town. Speaking of history, the French Lick Hotel was originally built in 1845. Our West Baden Hotel was built in 1901, and then French Lick was rebuilt in 1901, and then in 1996. The Cook Group came in and did the renovation, and they finished it up in 2009. So with the building of the Pete Dye course, it's really great. With the PGA of America and what they have done, with their whole team coming here. They've been here for 18 months. It's amazing. But it all started with the Club Pro Championship back in 2010.
I remember that. I was here for that.
Yes.
And I didn't play. I was part of the teaching.
It was amazing. And then it just snowballed from there.
Here, all the people that always are involved with everything that goes on here, from the Club Professional Championship up to the Legends of Golf, and here we are now at the Senior PGA Championship, the Big Ten Championships,
USGA
right?
State Team
I've been here a couple times
the
doing
Hickory Open.
Right, been here.
We've had 12 championships here since 2009.
It's crazy.
And what's next?
Well, that's what we were going to ask you.
That's right.
What's next?
Well, we're looking at the USGA's 2016 Seniors Women's Open. Which will be an inaugural event. Mm-hmm. We have our hat in a kitty. We lost the bid for the NCAA championship, so I'm sort of bummed out about. But
that's too bad.
I'll tell you what, hey,
they'll be back.
There'll be more.
Hey.
Yeah.
I mean, this is our window to the world right now. So,
definitely,
the numbers have been great.
And
the hills are filled.
USGA was here this year.
Last October
for
the USGA Men's State Team Championship.
Yeah, that was a big hit.
That was awesome.
And they loved it.
Hit.
We had the LPGA Ladies Professional National Championship a couple years back. So every tour has touched it, and we don't want to have a tour stop every year. I don't think the infrastructure of the facility can handle it.
Yeah.
It's a small town, 2,500 people in the town. We have 1,552 volunteers. We employ 1,371 employees at the resort. Mm-hmm. And it's great.
Yeah.
How in the world do you keep all that stuff in your head? You just know it.
He's just making it up. What do we know? I mean, we're going to argue with him?
If we asked him that 10 minutes ago, everything's going to sound different.
We've counted the employee roster, Brendan, and you're off by 5.
You know what the great thing is? With our relationship with Kitchen Aide and with the Benton Harbor, St. Joe area up in Michigan.
Right.
It's a very similar story about how a town that fell into a depression situation when industry left, and then when the Cook Group came down here. When the French Lick Resort, when we started the renovation back in 2005, there were 281 employees working at the resort, and now there's 1,400 people working there, and that's a similar situation what Kitchen Aide did up in Benton Harbor. It's how do you bring back economic development through the power of resort living and golf? Mm-hmm. So how cool is that?
Yeah, right. To create something like this that employs that many people, in the local community, it just revives a whole community.
It's amazing.
What a great thing to happen.
It's absolutely amazing. But I tell you what, this golf course is really – we built this golf course for a reason.
Yeah.
And now you're looking at scores. We had Tom Lehman, which is a great story. Tom Lehman used to be the head coach up at the University of Minnesota. We had the Big Ten Championships. Minnesota won it 2 years ago here.
Yeah.
Jeff Carlson, head coach up there. And it's absolutely amazing. And now we have people coming in here from all over the world. Like Steve Sands just walks in. He just got off a flight from London to come here. And oddly enough, our kids go to school together. So it's just a small world and how French Lick brings back. Put it this way. French Lick is no longer a basketball town.
Yeah.
That's what everybody thought. Larry Bird, and that's all they ever thought. Now they got Pete Dye and French Lick Resort. The Donald Ross course, you haven't mentioned that yet.
Oh,
I can't believe you haven't thrown that one in there
Donald
yet.
Ross
Good
course,
Lord,
we
what a
did
great
it. Curling
track
Spit, we did it. We found the original plans and specs of the golf course, brought it back to its original form that was built in 1917, unearthed 35 bunkers. It's, what.
Yeah, and thanks for that.
Oh,
by the way.
Yeah, right. Sank a lot of those. It's my favorite golf course. And if you look at, in terms of the French Lick Resort, you guys remember watching WKRP in Cincinnati?
Oh, yeah.
I do, yeah.
This is Lonnie Anderson, and that's Bailey Quarters.
Yeah, that's right. A good close second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One you want to date and one you want to marry.
Hey, how about this thought? Remember, just recently, French Lick Resort just went 1-2 slot in the best resort courses in the country, if I recall that.
By USA Today.
Yeah.
And that came out last week, and it's something I haven't really I haven't grasped it yet.
We'll get to that later.
That? If you're a resort in the country and you've got a golf course, you're fighting for third place because French Lick's 1 and 2.
Well,
Bam.
I tell you, there's no other golf course, a resort that has a Pete Dye golf course, World Golf Hall of Fame, a Donald Ross golf course, World Golf Hall of Fame, a Tom Bendelow golf course should be in the World Golf Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And speaking of the World Golf Hall of Fame, we have 9 World Golf Hall of Fame members playing in this championship.
And
also
boasts the largest freestanding dome.
Yeah,
or
the
something.
West Baden Springs Hotel is fabulous, man.
Yeah.
It was the 8th wonder of the world. It was the world's largest freestanding dome from 1901 to 1969 when they built the Astrodome. And the cool thing about it, once you go in there, you walk in the main atrium, your eyes go up, your arm goes up, and your jaw drops. And you say, what the heck is this place?
Where am I?
It is absolutely fabulous.
We were on the shuttle today, and there was a discussion of how big the chandelier actually was.
Oh, it's really big.
Yeah. That's what we told them.
It's somewhere shy of the roof of the building.
Really?
But barely.
Yeah. It's there were 9 trains a day that came down here from Chicago.
Yeah.
The Kibble Piano Factory pumped out every piano up until 1992 that was ever played. So if you have a Kibble piano in your living room right now, pop it open. I guarantee it.
It'll say French lick.
There'll be a French lick tag on the inside of that thing. Tomato juice was invented here, for God's sake, in 1917 by Lee Barron. So you can't have a bloody without thinking of French lick.
How about one of those private trains that used to show up here every once in a while?
The Pullman cars.
Yeah.
The guys used to come down from Chicago.
Right.
We got a lot more stories coming up, though. We're going to have to take a quick break here.
10:40,
Brendan, hang
right?
out. Steve Sands from NBC and the Golf Channel will be with us momentarily. We are those weekend golf guys, powered by Golf Talk America. We are live at French Lick Resort. We will be right back. Please don't you move.
We live in a pretty nice neighborhood, really safe. Yeah, a few families have security systems, but not us. We felt really safe. Till last week, when someone broke into our home. We were gone less than an hour, and they took just about everything that wasn't nailed down. Jewelry, TVs, artwork, even the kids' video games. We thought this couldn't ever happen to us. We thought wrong. My wife and I felt violated, and our kids were scared to go back in the house. So we asked one of the neighbors about their security system from Alliance, and then we called them.
If you think this can't happen to you, think again. Then call Alliance Security and get peace of mind for less, a lot less. We offer free same-day installation for many neighborhoods, plus give you a $100 Visa gift card. Call us right now at 1-800-533-7992. That's 1-800-533-7992. Free same-day installation and a $100 Visa gift card. 1-800-533-7992.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-554-4183 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 800-554-4183 to take your call now. Call 800-554-4183. That's 800-554-4183. Again, 800-554-4183.
Those weekend golf guys. John Ashton here. Jeff Smith here.
Yes, sir.
And here would be the Senior PGA Championship presented by Kitchen Aide at the French Lick Resort. Things are going on here. And we have folks who are just, stellar luminary type people coming on. And Steve Sands with Golf Channel, NBC News. You've been hanging around here for a while, having a good time.
Having a great time.
NBC
I can't follow
Sports,
Brendan
actually.
Sweeney, though, man.
I know.
It's sports, not news.
That's right,
I don't
sports.
do anything serious.
Exactly. That's why we love you, man, because we don't take ourselves seriously either. So,
Steve, welcome to those weekend golf guys. Sure do appreciate you showing up.
Absolutely. Anytime. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it's a great day. God, can you believe this? Have you seen the golf course yet?
Oh, yeah.
Have you been out?
Oh, yeah.
Have you had a chance to play
I've
this
never
thing?
played
You ever been
it.
here?
No. Brendan would never let me on the golf course.
Well, you need to get out here. You need to lean on him about that.
Our two oldest sons are like best friends. Play football and basketball together, and I can't get a tee time here.
Well, we can take care of you, Steve. We know people.
Yeah.
Our two sons are like best friends that play football and basketball together, and I can't get a tee time here.
You know who to blame for that.
This wasn't a family show, I would say, what I really did.
We have
it's beautiful. It's a really
capabilities.
cool spot. It's a really cool spot.
Have you been trying to calm down, talk down any of the guys in the tournament?
They'll be all right. they complain no matter where they go. That's all right.
But these
you
are
know
like
what? They actually have said the golf course is hard, but they said it's been set up correctly.
Right.
That if it was set up more difficult, then you'd really see some carnage out there. But the guys are okay, you know.
We're still looking at like U.S. Open scores.
You're never going to get 156 of the world's best players of any age to agree on anything.
I was watching Golf Channel Wednesday night mentioned, and you were doing a 1 hour feature on the tournament here, and you had Rocco Mediate on, who said he loves Pete Dye courses, but Pete was obviously angry when he built this one.
Yeah, he's an angry man. He's actually a nice guy. It's weird.
He's very funny.
It's weird that he puts together these golf courses that kicks everybody's butt.
Yeah.
You know, he designed this golf course. He was telling us about this. I was up here one time for another tournament and met Pete up here on the grounds, and we got to ride down to the bottom of the hill into French Lick with him, and he looked at me and he goes, you know, one of the things about designing this golf course, he said, it's not very fair, but you know, golf's not a fair game, so why design a fair golf course?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they all have to play it. So.
Yeah. And they
somebody shot 67 yesterday, so it can't be all
That's right. You know, Tom Lehman, he got it.
Exactly.
He got it done.
Exactly.
I tell you, we host the LPGA Legends Championship here.
Oh, here. You know, you don't have to share. Get your own, man.
I mean, get the man his own mic.
Yeah.
He runs the resort.
That's right.
Stanhauser shoots a 63 out here during the LPGA Legends Championship. And we had a couple of guys.
That was pretty cool.
A couple of guys are tweeting out like, "Oh my God, this is a bad piece of real estate." And I'm like, you know what? We have a learning center down at the bottom of the hill. Go take a lesson.
Go take a lesson. That's it, exactly. Yeah, I bet you they really appreciated that, Brendan. Yeah. And you're still working here, huh?
Keep those cards and letters coming. I know people.
We got Steve Sands with us here from Golf Channel. Now, you guys.
By the way, his son Callahan is remarkably balanced compared to how his father is.
I mean,
that's why I'm doing radio right now, not TV.
That's it, exactly.
It's remarkable how nice and polite that kid is.
I thank you for that.
So you want to actually put a face to say, Steve Sands, which one is that? You guys, you're working hard, man. You're on from 1:30 to 4:30 this afternoon.
Today, yeah.
And then tomorrow, 2:30 to 3:30 on Golf Channel, and then 3:30 to 6 on NBC. Man.
You don't want to put a face to this name, I promise you.
It's like working for a living,
right
man.
now.
Just wait a second.
There's a lot of drinking last night.
Hey, go back. Just relive the last 2 weeks of your life. Where you been? And now you're going to have a couple of weeks off. So
I was in London for a couple of days to do a black tie dinner at the European Tour Players Awards dinner. It's a really nice night. And then flew here because I wanted to make sure I got here and did it. You know, it's a cool event, and being part of the NBC Sports family, it was important for the entire team to be here to prove to everybody here in French Lick and also people at the PGA of America that, you know, it's not a senior major, it's a major.
Right.
It's not just a regular event to us, it's a big deal. And so I flew from London to Chicago to Louisville and drove here on Wednesday night. After one night to recover, I'm ready to go out with Brendan tonight.
Oh, no, that's going out with Brendan's more than a one night to recover night, Steve. You know,
it's a lifetime of stories and fun experience that come with it.
It's a slippery slope. You just hope there's ice in that glass.
Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
He's got to remember. Your goal is to remember all of the evening.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah.
Karaoke at the Colonial, baby. We're ready to go.
By the way, if anybody sees the 1,500 I left at the casino last night, I may have dropped it somewhere. I don't know what happened.
Obviously.
My Amex bill for last night.
I don't know what happened.
This is a fun place to hang, man.
It is cool.
It is really cool.
It's cool. I went to the high school. I wanted to do this because I'm a sports nut. So I figure in French Lick you've got to do something Larry Bird. So I drove down Larry Bird Boulevard or Way, or is it Boulevard?
Larry Bird Boulevard. Thank you very much.
Right. Saw the statue. He sneaked into the high school yesterday.
Oh, did you?
Because the door was open. There was a policeman there, and I said, "Hey, can I just go in there?" And I had come from work, so I wasn't like I was in a T-shirt and flip flops like I was last night, like when I went out to eat and had a few beers. And the guy looked at my shirt and he goes, "Do you work, at NBC or Golf Channel?" I said, "Yeah, I'm just part of one of the announcers on the thing." And I go, "I really, truly just want to go see what the floor looks like.
Right.
Like, I'm not a goofball. I don't want to do anything weird. I just want to. It's Larry Bird, Larry Legend."
Yeah.
So I saw the statue, and then the guy said, "Sure, come on in." So he let me in. Got to see the floor. It's pretty cool.
Well, what's
really
it,
cool about
33
that
Brick
gym
Street?
is What's that?
It's 33 Brick Street, the restaurant?
Yeah, 33 Brick
We got a
Street.
picture of one of our guys wearing Larry Bird's warm-up
Let me tell you
jacket.
something. The guy never bricked anything.
Right.
How do you name it that?
Yeah.
Get another name.
Right. Get something.
Logistics.
This guy never had a brick in 40 years.
I tell you, that high school is pretty special. They had their graduation the other night. Had 68 kids graduate. Out of the 68 kids, 90% of them are going to college. And that's really an attribute of what we've done down here. And we started our Evans Scholar program. We have 9 kids currently enrolled.
Mm-hmm.
But that gym holds 2,500 people, and there's only 250 kids that go to school there. When Bird was playing, the kids would be hanging from the rafters.
Yeah.
And we have the great experience. You met Jim Jones the other day, Larry Bird's head coach.
Right.
We employ 3 of their coaches. These guys just come here, hang out, relax, and cut grass. They love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
cool.
great. Do you miss any of the other sports stuff? Because you're an overall sports freak, but now you're a golf announcer.
I do. I mean, I've been involved in some other stuff, thankfully, at NBC. But for the first 12 years of my career, I did all sports, and then for 10 years I did only golf, and the last 3 or 4 years I've done other
So
sports.
you did some Olympic stuff.
Did the Olympics, did some hockey, did some updates up in 30 Rock, up in New York, and it's been fun.
Cool.
It's the patience. You've got to have some patience in this business. It's weird to do it, but
Right
it's
place,
fun to
right
do the other
time, all
sports,
that
but,
kind of good
I mean,
stuff.
golf has kind of morphed into the calling card
Yeah.
for whatever reason. I'm an inner city kid from D.C. I've never played golf in my life until I was an adult.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird that I'm doing golf, but.
Yeah.
As I tell people all the time, it's not like Al Michaels is running a seam route,
Right.
on Sunday night.
Yeah.
So our job isn't to tell you exactly how they hit that shot.
Right.
It's that
Right. You guys get people for that.
Yeah, we set up the analysts to do that. But
Yeah.
Doing the other sports is fun, and hopefully we'll get more opportunities to do it. It's been
Fantastic. Well, Steve, we appreciate you stopping by here for a little
that's
bit.
fun.
Everybody will be watching you on both Golf Channel and
We'll be
NBC
there.
this weekend as they give really in-depth. They're doing great coverage, and this course looks so pretty on TV.
It's a beautiful course on TV. It really does. After that cold front or whatever weather came through with the sun shining yesterday, it looked spectacular. I
Yeah.
thought it looked spectacular on TV.
Yeah.
It looked great.
It's fantastic. So everybody watch it, 1:30 to 4:30 today on NBC,
Yeah.
2:30,
We got a
3:30
weird
tomorrow,
schedule.
Golf
We got-
Channel. And
Normally
then
we'd be on till
3:30 to
6, but we've got boxing from 4:30 to 6.
Yeah.
Because the hockey game, the Ducks and Blackhawks, is in prime time tonight on NBC, so they had to slide the golf up.
Hey.
Yeah.
Love me some Blackhawks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, go. Have a good time.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Hey, thank you for being with us.
You
Steve
got it.
Sands
All right.
from Golf
Thank you,
Channel
Steve.
NBC. We will hang out with you here a little bit and make it a point to be back in the not-too-distant future. So you check us out. We are those Weekend Golf Guys. Thanks again, Steve. Appreciate it, my man. And Scott Ashton, Jeff Smith is here. We are powered by Golf Talk America. We got the Golf Talk America crew here, too, so we'll be talking to them and some folks from Kitchen Aide and all kinds of stuff. It takes a village to put a golf tournament together, and we got a bunch of them coming up. So hang with us. We are those Weekend Golf Guys, and we will be right back.
Jeff, I was out Monday with Joseph, my 10-year-old, and we both were having the same problem, man. Just missing. I mean, trying to read the green, and the ball breaks, you get the line, and it stops 2 inches before you get to the cup.
Missed it by that much.
Or it scoots by on the left or the right by a hair. And
yeah,
moves on,
the
man.
hard thing there is getting your stroke to go where you're aimed. People, they do some hand twisting, their arms move around,
Yeah.
but not the people that come see me in my clinics. We start the putting with the putting stroke teacher. We get them on there. Their forearms are nice and level. The putting stroke teacher fits right on their putter, and next thing you know, they're draining putts. And they're looking at this going, this is the easiest thing I've ever seen.
Nice. I tried it
Yeah.
and it worked.
Well, if it works
works all
for
the
her,
That's right.
it's going to work for anybody.
6 straight putts in a row.
As I say, I got to get me one of these.
That's right.
What is it? The Putting Stroke Teacher, TPSteacher.com.
TPSteacher.com. Yeah, TPSteacher.com. Got to get one of those things, man. They're easy.
When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. Then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-616-4030. That's 1-800-616-4030. Again, 1-800-616-4030. Call now.
Those weekend golf guys, John Ashton right here, Jeff Smith right here. Oh man, the whole crew is right here. We are live at French Lick Resort in French Lick, Indiana.
One of the coolest places on the planet.
Yes, home of Larry Bird, and which is why everybody's going, French Lick, I've heard of that. And that's why, because it's French Lick. Brendan Sweeney is with us, who is Mr. French Lick. He knows everything.
I'm just a player in the game.
Just a player in the game. Yes, the man who gets, you have all of the details right up here of everything that's ever happened here since its inception.
You know what? One of the guys that labor of love, I'll tell you, is Dave Harner, our director of golf operations.
We had Dave on the show a couple of weeks ago, man.
Yeah, 38 years he's been here.
Yeah, it's the only place he's ever worked.
He left for a year and went down to Kentucky and said, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
So, having Dave here, this is his puppy.
Yeah.
And it's really special what Steve Ferguson has done. And with Dave and having all this come to fruition is a special week. I mean, our marketing team we're 24/7.
And this just isn't somebody made a call a couple weeks ago and said, hey, I got an idea. I mean, this has been in the works for a long time.
I tell you, yesterday, I was shocked by how many people were here. And when we come out and play golf here, I mean, we do 7,000 rounds a year.
Yeah.
Here.
Right.
Yeah.
We had 7,000 people on a golf course yesterday.
Yeah.
So,
See, look at that. Yeah, Dave tweeted out his numbers. I saw that, and I was like, wow.
that Twitter thing could kill you.
I know. Depends on
Never
what you
tweet
say.
after you eat. Yeah. That's it. That's cool. So you guys, I mean, you do a lot of road shows. You see a lot of people. You come to a lot of places.
We do.
I mean, you're in a lot of markets across the country. Mm-hmm. What do you think of French Lick? I mean, tell me about your experiences here. Tell me about the coolest thing that ever happened to you here.
I mean, this is nirvana. Well, the coolest thing is, they got people. It's a small town, but there are a couple of restaurants out there that are, like, phenomenal. I love them. And whenever we come to town, we just kind of hang out a little bit, and we go for it. And we have you to thank for that, too, man, because everybody in town knows you. And it's great. And, you walk in and you go, oh, you're with Brendan. Okay. And suddenly everybody's treating.
Well, can I tell you one thing?
Well, you can tell
about
me, too,
our
if you
next
want
guest
to.
right here, Miss Deb O'Connor.
Yes, indeed.
The director of
Global Partnerships.
Fun of Kitchen Aide. Really, we developed a relationship a few years back, and I got to tell you, without Deb's support, without the Kitchen Aide Whirlpool brand behind us, this would never have come to fruition.
Yeah.
Just to have a special person standing next to me.
Yeah.
Her family, her husband Mike's a great dude, special friend. And we developed a relationship. And golf is about relationship, experiences, how to do it. And that's why Kitchen Aide and French Lick get along so well. It's a common thread of what we do. And with that being said, I want to introduce you to my best friend, Deb O'Connor.
Brendan, that's the nicest thing anyone said.
Deb, thanks for
joining
joining
us.
She's good looking.
The nicest thing you've ever said.
Yeah. Well, that I can believe. Deb, welcome back. We had you on the show a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, thanks for having me again. I really appreciate it.
By the miracle of the telephone. But now,
I was going to say, now we got her in person.
Live and in living color.
Nice to
Here
see
she
faces.
is. Yeah, indeed. And as I mentioned
And these guys do have the face for radio.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I disagree with you, Brendan. Get out of here.
As I mentioned to you on the phone the last time, everything in my kitchen, including the potato peeler and the spatula, are Kitchen Aide.
I love that.
And my wife, who has never baked a day in her life, insisted on a Kitchen Aide mixer.
Yeah.
I'm glad she didn't come here and say, because you have colors now that would match much better.
We got a red one for our wedding wedding present 25 years ago. Still there. Still using it.
Okay.
The big red heavy ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Oh
now,
my gosh.
Did you see all the attachments up there?
I don't want to show that to my wife. I'll go broke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I need her
She'll
number.
buy every one of
She
them.
wants them.
She'll buy every one of those things. It's
That's
crazy.
the idea.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
Holy
gonna
smokes.
mention
you
a
can
name
build a car with one of those
that you
things.
may
You
not
got
want.
everything.
My wife too loves the red appliances in the kitchen, and somebody decided they were going to do a favor for her, and they gave her a present, and it was a nice glossy red toaster
Yes.
by a company whose name rhymes with toaster.
Oh.
And I said, no, it may look the same, but
It's not a
Take it
Kitchen
back.
Aide.
Take
I'll
it
say
back.
that.
you look at the name on the thing, and it's like, how did Kitchen Aide? Oh, no,
Yeah, right.
no. So she took it back.
Yeah.
She did.
She took it
Great.
back.
That's-
Yeah,
that's-
traded it in.
Right.
Came out of pocket again and bought the
That's
the
right.
good toaster. But
you
it
know-
still works, and that was like
That's
7
right.
years
See,
ago.
that's,
so
that's
there
the
you
key
deal.
there is you only buy it once.
Exactly. And actually, for the mixers, I do have to say, of all the women I talk to, as I'm doing these events, they're trying to figure out how they can break their mixer so they can get a new color.
Yeah,
Because of all the
exactly.
new colors.
Because you come out with new. You do that. It's you can't do the planned obsolescence for the mixer itself. But let's open up that 167 colors Crayola and see what we can do
Yeah.
here.
But Kathy loves her red, so that's just how it is.
Well, and we have several reds. We have the shiny red, we have
this
the
one's
regular
yeah,
red,
this
we
is
have
the
the
regular
pink
red.
red.
Yeah, the fire engine red is the one she's got, and it's like
it's
it's
great.
like
Love
it's heavy.
Now,
there's
Deb,
only one place in the kitchen for it, and it's in the thing below. She's not going to put it in the cupboards above.
Oh, mine sits right on top of my counter.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's-
Oh yeah, you want everybody
it's
to
a
walk in and
jewel.
go, oh, yeah.
Jewelry for the kitchen.
Now
a
you
good idea.
basically have scammed yourself into a job that's perfect because you're a golfer.
I can't complain. I
You
really
live on a
can't.
golf course and you travel around and you talk to people about golf 24/7.
Actually, though, my husband has the best job because he'll come with me and he's going to go play golf while I'm working. So
There
he
you
does have
go.
the best job. But yes, mine is not bad.
Yeah.
I was going to say you probably managed to weasel your way into a couple of rounds here at the French Lick Resort.
Well, I've done a few.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
I
right.
played with my friend Brendan.
That didn't.
And,
That part. That's unfortunate, but that's
yeah.
okay. You should
And
have
I
brought
played
some
on
other
Media
friends.
Day with Colin Montgomery. That was really
That's
exciting.
pretty
That was
cool.
fun.
Yeah.
That was really cool. And then
No, it was cold.
played in the Pro-Am.
It was cold.
Yeah, it was cold.
Media
it
Day
cold
was
and
cold.
rainy. Yeah.
Well, tell me about your Pro-Am experience. You played with probably one of the coolest ladies besides you that I know.
I got to play with Susie Whaley.
Oh, that's
And
great.
For
She's
people
awesome.
that
That's
don't
great.
know, she's
Yeah.
an officer of the PGA of America, and she will be the first president in, what would that be,
The
2 or
first
3
female
years,
president,
something
yeah.
like that?
In
4
4
years?
Four more years, yeah.
Yeah, she'll be the first woman president of the PGA of America, and
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. Except that we went off on the same tee, and so even if I hit like the shot of my life, she's 40
She's
yards
a player.
past me.
Hey, she's a player. She has
oh.
got her playing resume is outstanding.
Yes, and she's competitive too.
yeah.
I
Oh,
loved
she
it.
is.
She's great.
Yeah, she's out there.
Her
She's
daughter-
playing with Colin Montgomery. That's a big highlight for her.
Yeah.
She's going to see if she can show him up a little bit. Say, hey, look, I can play this game.
Yeah.
And similar to you, your daughter plays golf at Loyola.
Yeah.
Her daughter plays golf at Duke.
Yeah, and the
Strong.
second one's headed to
Yeah.
college too. So
Yeah.
for
So
golf.
We love old people and women, and we have the
Yeah.
Legends Championship and the Senior PGA Championship
Yeah.
presented by Kitchen Aide. So
I
it's
remember,
good. And we allow dogs at our hotel.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's right. I remember coming down for the media day for the Legends Championship. I brought my other daughter down, and she got to play with a couple of the ladies, and then she was out listening to when the ladies came in and started talking about their games and whatnot. And then a couple of them were watching my daughter hit balls on the range, and they're like, oh, my, look at what this is.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, she can really get it done. It's kind of fun.
It's fun.
So Susie Whaley's got kids golfing their ball as well. It's kind of cool to see how they just can come up. You get an example here, and you see these kids, and they're just blossoming.
Right. And the PGA
Wonderful.
of America is really doing some interesting new things. The Junior League and
Yes, we
the
are.
drive, chip, and putt contest. And they're really trying to bring the family in, which
They really
is great.
are. Yeah, there's an awful lot of junior stuff there. Where I teach golf, we do both the drive, chip, and putt competition, and we do 2 junior league teams.
Oh.
And so we're very kid-friendly. As a matter of fact, I even run a first tee program out of the same place. So
Dude.
our whole place is very kid-friendly, family-friendly. It's great.
So when you go into the first tee program and you look at how golf in the community comes together, Deb, you have a very interesting story about the Boys and Girls Club of Benton Harbor.
Yeah, we have at Harbor Shores. It's a Jack Nicklaus signature course, and we have a first tee, building right there, and so the first tee plays right out of there, which is great. And then we've also spent. Probably years. I think it's about 11 years now that we do a fundraiser, and we've raised funds for the Boys and Girls Club, and they've built two new buildings right there in Benton Harbor. So
what a terrific thing that is.
And then the first tee and the Boys and Girls Club all kind of tie together, and so we're really promoting community as well.
It's an absolutely fabulous event. I mean, you have close to 400 golfers playing.
Yeah, we use 4 different golf courses, and
there's buses, there's cops leaving processions going down the road.
It's almost like a Senior PGA Championship
presented by Kitchen Aide.
Yeah.
It just rolls off my tongue. That's all I can say. That's great. It's unbelievable. But the town of St. Joe, Benton Harbor, very similar story of the economic surge.
Yeah.
We're using golf as a catalyst, same as French Lick is, and it's pretty interesting.
I got another really cool thing. You look at the people at Kitchen Aide, Whirlpool Kitchen Aide. You know, tell us about your the housing projects you get. The Humanity House.
Habitat for Humanity.
Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah. Our Whirlpool brand, for every Habitat home built, we put in a range and a refrigerator. And so that's about 4,000 homes in the U.S.
Wow.
And then we do it for Canada as well. So
fantastic.
That's terrific.
Yeah, our Kitchen Aide brand has Cook for the Cure, where we donate to Susan G. Komen. So we're all about philanthropy.
Yeah, we love it.
That's so, great. Deb, how much input do you have into the venues for the?
We actually do have some input. The PGA of America goes through all of their. The logistical and all those kind of things that you have to figure out. Right. And then they come to us with a list and say, how about here? How about here? And for us, this venue specifically was really about community and the revitalization story, and how great is that they're doing the same thing. So let's do that as well. And then in 2017, we're in D.C. at the Trump National. Right. So and that was more about it's a great name, it's a great course. So let's
that's more
use
about
that,
keeping the Donald happy.
Well,
probably.
Yeah, I guess so. Probably for somebody.
Because there's a few other courses with his name on it too. That
So we have 16 in Harbor Shores, 18 in Harbor Shores, and if you haven't had a chance to get up to Harbor Shores, it is a cool golf course.
Have you been there?
I've been there once.
Okay.
I've been there once. I've stayed. There's a campground not far south of there, Warren Dunes State Park. I've been there a couple times, and then I've been up to Benton Harbor. I've got a golf professional buddy of mine who's up there.
Great.
Wayne Yamaguchi.
Oh,
up there.
Wayne.
Yeah,
Gooch.
the Gooch.
Yeah,
the Gooch is
the
up there.
Gooch. Everybody knows the Gooch.
Yeah. How do you not know the Gooch?
Absolutely.
I mean, with a nickname like the Gooch, he's world famous.
He's a great guy. He does a lot for the community, too.
Yeah.
He really does a lot.
Well, golf overall is something that is a community builder, whether it be communities people live in or communities of friends or work people or whatever. It's just such a great tool, and we appreciate you guys coming into our neck of the woods and putting it together here. Deb O'Connor, and the Director of Global Partnerships. So
thank you.
Can we
That's
be
a travel
partner?
job.
Yeah, we'll be a partner anytime. You just come see us.
I'll tell you what, their toasters are amazing.
So much.
They are amazing.
Best toasters in the business.
They are wonderful toasters, and especially the red ones, okay? Especially the red ones. All right, we are those weekend golf guys, and we are, as you may have surmised, live at the Senior PGA Championship presented by Kitchen Aide at French Lick, Indiana Resort. And we got a lot more stuff coming up, so we do suggest you stick with us, hang out.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 $3 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-554-4183 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 800-554-4183 to take your call now. Call 800-554-4183. That's 800-554-4183. Again, 800-554-4183.
We live in a pretty nice neighborhood, really safe. Yeah, a few families have security systems, but not us. We felt really safe. Till last week, when someone broke into our home. We were gone less than an hour, and they took just about everything that wasn't nailed down. Jewelry, TVs, artwork, even the kids' video games. We thought this couldn't ever happen to us. We thought wrong. My wife and I felt violated, and our kids were scared to go back in the house. So we asked one of the neighbors about their security system from Alliance, and then we called them.
If you think this can't happen to you, think again. Then call Alliance Security and get peace of mind for less, a lot less. We offer free same-day installation for many neighborhoods, plus give you a $100 Visa gift card. Call us right now at 1-800-533-7992. That's 1-800-533-7992. Free same-day installation and a $100 Visa gift card. 1-800-533-7992.
Hey, this is Jeff Smith to talk about one of my favorite teaching aids. It's the Putting Stroke Teacher. It is so simple. You clamp it onto your putter. It's got a rod that sticks out through it. You rest your forearms up against this rod. It's fully adjustable. You make your stroke. Your forearms are level. Your putter face goes exactly where it's supposed to. You get to see it all. Make your adjustments as necessary. Everybody needs one of these. The Putting Stroke Teacher, tpsteacher.com. Again, it's tpsteacher.com. Get yours today.
Those weekend golf guys, yeah, it would be us live at the French Lick Resort. We're here for the Senior PGA Championship presented by Kitchen Aide. And we had discussed earlier, we were playing, of course, where the tournament is being played at the Pete Dye course here at French Lick. And it's brutal. I mean, we've got scores that are reminiscent of the U.S. Open.
Yeah. You know what? It's a tough deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? You and I have both played this.
Yes.
And if you miss one of those little ribbon fairways that they've got out there by just a little,
yeah.
I think you have a worse situation than if you miss it by a lot. Because by a lot, you're probably just not going to go in and find it. And
yeah.
then you'll stool up another one.
Yeah.
But if you miss it by a little, you're going to go hunting, and then you're going to wind up with a lie that's on a 45-degree angle in thick rough.
Well, we were watching on Thursday.
It's unpleasant.
And it's, this is one of the few times that I've actually been able to watch a professional event played on a course that I have a level of familiarity with.
Right.
There are some that I've played
there.
once or whatever, played, half of it. But, I've been on the Pete Dye course numerous times here. And, when I see Bernhard Langer, trying to hit out of a 4-inch rough on a 60-degree slope on the side of a hill, go, oh, I've been there.
You're right.
I have been there. Go, Bernard, hang it up, buddy. Take a drop. You ain't getting out of there.
Yeah, it's not. It's no fun.
No.
And then you watch them and you see that they struggle as well with those same situations.
Yeah. And
you realize, hey, look, even the best of the best of the best are struggling here.
Yeah.
I don't feel so bad about my own game when I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because this golf course can brutalize the normal human being. It really can.
Yeah.
It's doing a number on some of the best of the best of the best, most experienced players that have handled more situations than we'll ever shake a stick at, and they're struggling with it too. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little bit better,
And that's I
come out here and I break 80 and I feel like I've done something good.
That's a lesson I think we can take everywhere and we've been harping on this for weeks now.
Yeah.
But it's about the attitude you have when you get out there. And there was a story. I don't know if I related to you or not, but we were playing. We were playing at the polo fields, and I got to the 18th tee, and I made a mistake. I was playing quite well, but I got to the 18th tee, and I just said to myself, just as off the cuff remark, I always have problems on this hole.
Uh-oh.
I had been driving the ball very nicely all day long. That drive was in the left, in the rough.
Self-fulfilling prophecy, brother.
And it's like, come on, John, just,
Look, if you're thinking negatively and you can't do it, you're right.
Let a smile be your caddy, man.
That's right.
And that's something that we all have to learn. And the pros are having the same problem here.
Yeah.
Because you start saying to yourself, I don't want to get in the rough again.
Right.
Or don't hit it in the rough again or whatever. And that's the negative
how
that
about,
takes care of it.
I wonder, when you look at a guy right now, he's tied for second place as we stand here speaking, Brian Henninger. He managed to shank a ball off his 16th hole and into the water. Mm-hmm. Or no, not 16. Excuse me. Hole number 7.
Right.
Yeah, as he's playing on the first day, and he has managed to shake that off. He did not think, I always have trouble on this hole.
Right.
He managed to shake that off, guys. 3 under par for the tournament, tied for second at the moment we're speaking.
Right.
Impressive, because he didn't let that bother him.
Yeah.
It was just one shot, and it didn't matter what hole it was on.
Another thing, too, that a lot of us who just watch golf on TV don't get a good sense of, and we got a good sense of it last night because we were out, and there's only a few places in French Lick you can go out to eat, and there were a lot of the caddies were out last night. This is a brutal course to walk.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the things. Sure, that's one of the things they were talking about that was absolutely horrendous. And let's see, we can do the little dozy. Let's do a little dozy-do dance here.
Right.
And then we'll go like this and turn ourselves around, and that's what it's all about.
That's right.
How are you, sir?
I am doing great. How are you guys doing?
Great. Mark Rolfing is our guest. How are you, Mark? Thanks for joining those Weekend Golf Guys. We sure appreciate you coming on.
The Weekend Golf Guys. I wanted to know what you look like because I've heard you, but I didn't know what you look like.
Yeah, that was John Ashton, the voice of the amateur golfer, and I'm Jeff Smith. I'm a teaching professional and PGA member, and just having a great time.
Who tries to talk me down off the ledge on a weekly basis.
That's what it is.
It's like by about the 16th hole every time I'm about ready, this close to give the game up.
Yeah, but then you hit one good shot and you're back.
And you're back.
Right. You come back.
You're back.
And that's where it goes.
Next thing you know, it's like, all right, I'm ready for the next round of golf.
That's it.
That's what we're doing. So,
and as you convince yourself, if I could just play more often, I could do that all the time.
You just play every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
I'm just going to quit work and come play golf, and I'll be good at it.
That whole job thing tends to get
gets in the way,
somebody's
man.
way.
Yeah, that whole life thing. Life, golf is life. It's got to be, or you don't get to play.
Have you had a chance to play this yet?
I have not played this course yet. I have analyzed it so much this week that I actually think I could play it now. I'm pretty sure I know how to play it.
Yeah.
Whether I could actually do it or not, I don't know.
Yeah, we've been talking about it. We've both played it a few times. And, when I go out and play it, I get out here and shoot 75. I'm as happy as I could possibly be.
Absolutely. It's interesting. If you look at what Colin Montgomery said after the first round, he said this course is so hard right now that if you look at the scoring average on every hole, 17 of the 18 holes, the scoring average is going to be over par, which means any par I make on any hole, I'm picking up ground on the field.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And if the average player on the weekend would have that mentality, and that is if I bogey every hole, I'm going to beat the guy I'm playing against most of the time.
Yeah.
And set that as a goal. I think everybody would play better and have more fun. And that's why, if you take a look at the guys that are on the leaderboard right now, the Layman's and the Montgomerys, that's the way they're playing this course.
You're around these guys on a weekly basis. Do they complain about other stuff? If it wasn't a tough course, would there be something else that they'd be complaining about? Or?
There's a group of guys that are the constant complainers. They'll complain about anything. And then there's other guys that embrace things.
Yeah.
Tom Layman being the guy that will embrace things. Right. And I believe so much of this is about attitude.
Yeah.
If you came out here to the Pete Dye course early in the week and said it's too hard,
right?
You got no chance.
You ain't gonna make it.
Right. We're hearing that a little bit about Chambers Bay right now too.
Well, I think that may be the case at Chambers Bay, and that's one of the reasons why I think you're going to eliminate half the field before the U.S. Open ever even starts out there.
Right. Right. That's what happens in many U.S. Opens. People get out there and they just you know how they set them up. You played them. You've been on these golf courses. You know what's going on. Is they're going to identify the best player, and they're going to do it in the way that it's essentially going to be a penal test. And if you're not having a good day, you're out.
Well, take a look at the leaderboard right now, right here at the Pete Dye course. Mm-hmm. I said from the beginning, this course, whether you like it or not, is going to identify the best player this week. Yeah. And the quality of the leaderboard right now is showing that. The best players.
They're up there. There's only a handful of under par.
That's exactly what a championship course should do, and this one's done it.
Yeah, and the setup here is fantastic.
Oh, it is. It's phenomenal.
The golf course is super hard, but they've played it. They set it up in a way that's as fair as you can be. You could set it up in just such a brutal, painful way that nobody would ever come back.
Yeah, and you got to remember too that these players have not seen this course for the most part. And, it's sort of a once in a lifetime deal. And I think what you want is for them to leave here and say, that was a great place and I really enjoyed my week. Half of them probably early in the week didn't think that.
Yeah.
And I'll guarantee you a lot of them have changed their mind. Even the whole thought process that I heard yesterday after the round was totally different than it was after the first round. And I think it'll be just as many more converts to this is pretty cool after today's round.
Yeah. So, a lot of people are sitting back going, man, how do I get a gig like that Rolfing guy got? I mean,
he's everywhere. He travels to the coolest
places. I'm not going
places.
to tell you guys how I got my gig because I like my gig.
You get to play golf a lot?
I don't play as much as I used to. When I first started, this is how old I am. We were on the air from 4 to 6 Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Coverage started at the 12th hole, and there was no Golf Channel.
Yeah.
And now, it's pretty much around the clock kind of thing. I mean, I would even go to a thing like the U.S. Open, and we wouldn't start till Thursday, let's say. But at Chambers Bay, I'm starting Monday morning because of West Coast time at 5 a.m.
Uh-huh.
So that cuts into your golf. But I go in stretches. I play a lot in the winter when I'm out in Hawaii. That's when I play my most.
Okay. Gee,
you're a big
tough.
advocate for an awful lot of the Hawaii golf out there. There's some gorgeous places. I get to see them on TV. I haven't gotten on a plane to go out there to do it yet, but I understand they're just eye-poppingly good.
Yeah, it's really a pretty phenomenal place. The scenery is spectacular. Interesting thing about it is I don't know that we have a golf course in Hawaii anywhere that's as good as the Pete Dye course is. You can't afford to build, championship-style golf courses out there because, number one, there's not enough land, and number two, the quality of play on a daily basis is just not good enough to be able to deal with that. The other thing is we have such dramatic elevation changes and wind conditions that if you build a course with the trade winds in mind, which blow most of the time, and then it happens to turn around and come from the other direction, some of these courses, you literally have to skip a hole out there because you're forced to carry over a par 3 that people can't do it. So what do? You drive around and skip it, tee it up from the drop area.
Yeah, let's just say we parred that one and move on.
Good idea.
Exactly.
Good idea. We all love pars.
All right. Well, Mark, we know you need to get to the course and start actually working for a living, but we really do appreciate you giving us some minutes here. It's fantastic to meet you in person.
Poor Mark Rolfing, working 1:30 to 4:30. What a way to make a living.
Somebody got to do it, Mark. We
Thanks,
appreciate
you guys.
it.
Mark, thank you so much. Good to meet you.
All right. We are those weekend golf guys, and we are live at the Senior PGA Championship presented by Kitchen Aide, and we are going to be right back because, we've got a contractual obligation to be right back is what it is because we ain't done yet. So hang out with us here. We are powered by Golf Talk America. Don't you move.
We live in a pretty nice neighborhood, really safe. Yeah, a few families have security systems, but not us. We felt really safe. Till last week, when someone broke into our home. We were gone less than an hour, and they took just about everything that wasn't nailed down. Jewelry, TVs, artwork, even the kids' video games. We thought this couldn't ever happen to us. We thought wrong. My wife and I felt violated, and our kids were scared to go back in the house. So we asked one of the neighbors about their security system from Alliance, and then we called them.
If you think this can't happen to you, think again. Then call Alliance Security and get peace of mind for less, a lot less. We offer free same-day installation for many neighborhoods, plus give you a $100 Visa gift card. Call us right now at 1-800-533-7992. That's 1-800-533-7992. Free same-day installation and a $100 Visa gift card. 1-800-533-7992.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-554-4183 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 800-554-4183 to take your call now. Call 800-554-4183. That's 800-554-4183. Again, 800-554-4183.
When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. And then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-616-4030. That's 1-800-616-4030. Again, 1-800-616-4030. Call now.
Those weekend golf guys. We are here, John Ashton, along with Jeff Smith, live at the Senior PGA Championships presented by Kitchen Aide at the French Lick Resort in Indiana. Great place. Close to home. But now we also did some research, man, and I don't know if you've heard this. We're going to bring Frank Bassett in here from Golf Talk America, but I don't know if you've heard this. Like 60% of the population of the United States is within like a 6-hour drive of here.
I've heard that,
60% of the population of the United States is within like a 6 to 8 hour drive of
What
here.
I always tell people, it's like it's the most fun you could have on a tank full. So within 3 hours, I have 4 NFL teams within the area. So we get Indianapolis, Cincinnati, Nashville down south, St. Louis out west, and you go an hour outside of that, you're in Chicago.
Right.
So there's like 47 million people within half a tank of gas.
And if you're into college basketball,
college golf. We got the NCAAs coming up, right?
Yep.
So it's all about golf. We're not talking basketball and French Lick this week. We're talking golf.
That's it. We are talking golf. And we always talk golf here because that's, as we spoke with Deb O'Connor, that's the reason. Yeah. One of the things that actually brought French Lick back.
Yeah, those weekend basketball guys, that doesn't work.
Doesn't work, man.
Yeah,
we tried that show.
Guys work.
We tried that show, and it just, it fizzled. So here we are.
Absolutely. Well, we can't thank you enough for all your support that you guys have been giving us.
You just couldn't get a cool basketball player on.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, well, we could if we wanted to, but,
So I think the folks at TaylorMade, the shaft department, are going to be working overtime this week because Mr. Kelkovecchia had a little snappage problem yesterday. 4-putted. Yeah. A nice little 4-putt. You can't cure a quad.
Ouch.
And then he wound up snapping a wedge on 18. Yeah.
Well, as good as his last hole.
Yeah. Don't let the screen door hit you on the way out of town, sir. Have a great one.
Yeah.
Cool. So what do you guys think? So far, what do you think the winning number is going to be?
Oh.
I'm going with 8 under. We got Lehman at 4.
Mm-hmm.
Montgomery at 3. Yeah. And you're one shot away from death out here.
You are.
My buddy Tim Thielen was playing yesterday. He was 4 under.
Yeah. He's a good player.
On a 6th hole. Yeah, he's a grinder.
Yeah, he's a
grinder, 3-time winner on the European Tour. On the 6th hole, puts one left of the green, dead kicks left, over the green, 3 to get up, putt, walked away with an ocho.
Yeah.
No bueno.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
So he's packing his bags.
Ouch.
So
Snowman, not good.
No, and a lot of those guys do. You're one shot away from pain out here. So
yeah. I watched as I was a rules official for the Big Ten Championship, the men's Big Ten Championship a few years back.
Chase Wright?
Chase Wright, Indiana University,
and going against Luke Guthrie.
Yeah.
On the 17th hole.
Yeah, I watched it. I was the rules official on the 17th.
Tell me about that.
As I stood over, we were down there.
He put one left.
He put one left, far left, and his ball was in the high grass. It was one that you don't want to find. However, the Big Ten Network was there, and they found it with their cameras. And they're down there pointing right at it, and I'm the rules official on the spot, and I go down there. So here comes Chase Wright from Indiana University.
From Muncie, Indiana.
Yeah.
Who's currently playing on the web.com tour.
That's correct. And his coach, Mike Mayer.
A great guy.
And they're down there, and they're looking, deciding on what to do. I step up, and I say, fellas, would you like to know your options under the rules of golf right now? And they said, thanks, Jeff. We've got it. We know what to do. I said, okay, great.
Wrong answer, Bob.
That's right. So, exactly. The decision that was made that they were going to go try to take a swipe at that. But as I saw the lie, that we got tall grass, knee-high tall grass, and his ball's sitting, a few inches off the ground. So he's got a lot of weeds underneath, and, boy, he could really struggle. Next thing you know, it took him 3 swipes to get out of there.
Triple. See you later.
Yep. And then next thing you know, Indiana University's not winning the Big Ten Championship, and Illinois is.
Well, I tell you what, I can't thank you guys for the support that you've given us over the years, and it's all come to fruition this week. What a wonderful experience that we're all having here at French Lick. Turn on NBC today.
Yep, NBC
tomorrow.
and the Golf Channel today and
Record
tomorrow.
it, watch it again. If you want to come, go to FrenchLick.com, book a room.
That's it.
We're all here. We built this thing for a reason.
Or give those
Senior
weekend
PGA
golf guys a
Championships.
call. We know people. Maybe we can do something for you. Who knows, man? Brenda, we appreciate all of your help.
Thank you.
And all of your
Thank
support.
you very much.
And
America,
hospitality.
we love you.
Frank Bassett, thank you,
Real.
sir. Golf Talk America, we are powered by them, and we were going to be back. We do a local show tomorrow. You can catch us online, thoseweekendgolfguys.com, if you're of a mind to. But go to FrenchLick.com and come on here and play some golf, okay? Because it's where you need to be. John Ashton, Jeff Smith, thanks, man. We are out of here. Those Weekend Golf Guys, go play some golf. We'll talk to you next week. Bye.